a lot of people wonder, how do you become magnetic? How do you become attractive? How do you naturally get people to chase you while coming across as natural and effortless? That is really the key, because the main reason why people's strategies to attract people to come across as more attractive, the reason why it doesn't work is because they look like they're acting, they're overacting. Nature, a lot of the time, shows us the blueprint. And the way that you do that is find out what in nature attracts us. What behavior in nature tends to hypnotize people, tends to make people make irrational decisions. And to me, one of the best examples of how to make someone chase, created by nature, with whom we can actually copy, it's developing black cat energy. Just like humans study nature, like study the eye in order to create cameras, just like humans study the ear in order how to make recorders so that you can hear it, we also study the most seductive animals. And the most seductive animals that makes people chase, that makes people needy as fuck, are black cats. So we're gonna study their nature. We're gonna study what makes them so seductive, so attractive, so that you guys can find some results in your life. Anytime I've ever acted, or anyone has ever been attractive, one of the things about them is that they actually have a black cat energy, male or woman. And don't forget, we're having 50% off all of our courses using the coupon code BLACK. Yes, it's a new year, but like I said earlier, like I'm going to tell you guys later, I literally forgot to respond to a lot of you guys' messages about the coupon code, that it wasn't working. Now it's working, so I'm going to give you guys to the end of the week. That includes 20% off working with me one-on-one, and 50% off all of my courses using the coupon code BLACK. Okay, so go check that out, and let's begin with the video. So let's talk about the characteristics of the black cat energy. The first characteristics is in the most obvious thing, and that's its movement. Its movement characterizes one thing: rhythm and slowness. One of the first qualities you want to develop is in how you move. Meaning, you don't move quick and twitchy like a crackhead, right? You move slower. You learn to move a little bit slower. And everyone who has power, you'll notice the way I'm moving right now, anyone who has power has the slowness. And this slowness has a hypnotic sensation. We only see people moving this slowly whenever they feel confident, whenever they feel relaxed, whenever they feel at ease with themselves. So one of the things that you have to do is that a lot of the time, slow movement is not natural to a lot of you guys, right? So what you have to develop is controlling your emotions. Control your emotions. Control your emotions will cause you to be able to control your body, plain and simple. The next thing about cats is, unlike dogs, they don't talk often. What I mean by not talking often, I don't mean they're fucking mutes. I mean that they have an economy of words. They, according to the laws of power, they say less than necessary. Nothing makes people look, especially the guys, look more unattractive than a guy who doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. Plain and simple. So if you learn how to have an economy of motion, which is pretty much what cats do, they know how to economize with motion. They talk less than necessary. That'll give you a mysterious quality, right? It'll give you a mysterious quality that a lot of people would just find seductive. This mysterious quality comes in your movement and in the way that you talk. You don't talk hurried. You don't move like you're in a hurry. You move in your own rhythm. The next thing is that they customize what they say according to the people around them. Meaning, they're politicians. For example, when cats meow, That's not normal. They do that because of us. And one of the qualities about cats is that they mirror people. They find out what they like and they give it to them. So one of the things is that you got to be able to observe people and observe what makes them unique. What do they react to? Give people undivided attention. Don't just say things because you say that to everyone. Say it because you know it works on them. And this comes through you learning to observe people. You have to get out of your own head and stop assuming that you're the most interesting person in the world. Start to see people as other worlds, as a fantasy that you want to explore, and see them as more interesting than you are. This natural open of your mind will cause you to be able to pick up on things you didn't pick up before. You're able to pick up on their energy, and that's what cats do. Observe people more, find them more interesting than you are, and you'll be able to know the things that they want to hear, and you'll be able to say them. It's not a matter of being smarter. It's really a matter of literally listening to people will cause you to catch cat things that you wouldn't catch before. This will allow you to tailor what you're saying to the other person. Is it manipulative? Well, cats are naturally manipulative. It's in their nature. The next thing you want to be able to do is they win people over. But once they win them over, they pull away. One of the things about cats is that when they know you don't like them, when they know they haven't won you over, they'll like purr around you. They'll try to get you to touch them. Or for example, let's just say there's a room that they haven't explored. They'll become obsessed about exploring that room. You open the door a little bit and they'll literally force their way into that room. As soon as that annoying ass cat explores that room, as soon as that cat lets you touch them, once you get used to it, then they start pulling away. Now affection is in their turn. Now they know you like cuddling them. Now they know you like touching them. So what they'll do is that they'll play a cat chase type of thing. They'll come to you, and if you come to them, they'll back off. When you back off, then they'll come to you. And this little game creates the sensation of you petting the cat, a much more pleasurable experience, because cats only let you pet them if they let you. They're not desperate for pets. They do like being pets, but it's only based on how they feel. And this exclusivity makes people drawn to cats because then they want to pet them, but the cat doesn't let them. The cat shows not autonomy or independence, and a desire for distance, which then increases your desire to pet them. And this is what cats do. Now, I don't like this part because it's frustrating. I want to choke the shit out of it. And if you do it to people, it could come across as manipulative. But the issue is that this works, right? They give you a taste of what you want, and then they back away. But the beauty about cats is that they actually make effort in the beginning. They try to win you over. Once they win you over, then they back away. Fucking assholes, man. I swear to God. The next thing is that they have their own kitty lives, man. They have their own buddies. Sorry. They have their own independent life. What I mean by that is that they don't depend on their owners for company. They don't depend on their owners for social life. If you let a cat roam around, that cat will literally have their own social life. They'll have enemies. They'll have their own best friends. They'll have side chicks. They'll have side families. And they'll literally do that. And you will literally sense that you're not the only thing in their lives. And this allows you to feel a desire to be with them more. Having your own life gives people space to breathe, which is something that golden retriever people don't do. And this causes people to want to monopolize your life. This causes people to want to exclusively monopolize your life, to want to exclusively be the center of your life. And this is one of the aspects of black hat energy that's so attractive. is that they have an independent attitude. They're not needy, right? And that causes people to be drawn to them more. And it causes people to want to make the cat obsessed with them, right? And also, when the cat gives you time of day, it feels more precious because you know they have a life, right? And the next thing, and this is actually really good, right? They do their dirt in secret. One of the things about cats is that cats don't like people watching them take a shit, pretty much, right? And this is the thing about them. They have shame. They know the political game, right? What I'm trying to tell you is that when you have black cat energy, you learn to have a pristine image. You learn to do your dirty work in secret. You don't let people see the shit in the background. A lot of the people who ruin their reputation, they ruin it because they allow their shit to get into the public light. You got to play the political game with people, right? You got to be able to keep your hands clean at all costs, right? Even if it means hiding it, right? Now, again, I don't recommend doing this type of shit because it means you're on some shit that I don't like, but this is one of the qualities about cats that makes them so adorable. Dogs have no shame. Dogs have no shame. And with not having any shame means you can treat them like shit and they'll come back. Cats have some form of self-esteem. And this is the thing about them, right? Is that what I like also is that they can also be vindictive. If they don't like you, they'll shit on your bed. I had a cat that I hated his guts. And the cat one day shit on my bed. I fucking hate that cat to this motherfucking day. Fuck that cat. He pissed me off so much, when the owners went around, I would throw water at his face. Fuck that cat. I don't care what you guys think. He shit on my bed. And that's the thing about cats, is that cats can be retaliatory. And the qualities about cats that can be retaliatory is that if you piss them off, they'll pull away. If you piss them off, they have a long memory. They'll get revenge. And this quality is one of the things about people that makes them respectable, is that if they'll be nice to you, but as soon as you're on some bullshit, then they start getting aggressive. Then they start playing the games that you're playing. And this retaliatory mindset is really attractive. It shows people that you're not a pushover. It shows people I'm nice as long as you're nice to me. Cats have the game strategy called tit for tat, which is I'm nice until you start fucking up, right? So for example, let's just say this is people doing things. You do something nice for them, they'll do something nice for you. Then they start being an asshole, then you do asshole things. What dogs will do is that you'll be an asshole and he'll still give you nice things. You can't respect that. That's not good. The game theory. The best theory of game that led to best results are the ones that if you were mean, I was mean. Okay, now you were nice, then I'll be nice. You were nice, now be nice. Oh, you were mean, now be mean. This maintains a level of respect that usually dogs are not able to acquire from their owners. A cat will acquire a certain level of respect that dogs just don't have because of the potentiality for them to get nasty with you. Cats have that capacity. And the only reason why they'll get nasty with you is because you were nasty with them. They're not nasty for the sake of being nasty, unlike that fucking cat. That cat had issues, but I don't give a fuck what you tell me. But this tit for tat strategy is how they gain people's respect, where dogs don't have that tit for tat strategy. And this applies in any area of life. Any successful area of life usually has a quality of tit for tat. They're not mean for the sake of being mean. They're not aggressive for the sake of being aggressive. They only do that as a defensive mechanism against your bullshit. Pretty much like that. And that's the black cat energy you guys want to acquire. Do this and you'll be extremely attractive, right? Learn the slow movement, the hypnotic sensation of slowness. Control your emotions in order to control your body movement. Don't talk. Don't make it easy for people. Don't talk so often. Say less than necessary. What's the other one? They win people over and then they pull away. They have an independent life, meaning they're not super needy. They don't depend on you completely. They have an air of mystery. They have a vindictive attitude. They have a tit for tat type of strategy, game theory strategy, which causes people to respect them, which causes people to realize that if you try to do some bullshit on this cat, he's gonna retaliate and give you the same bullshit. Whereas suppose a golden retriever will never do that because they're too fucking nice, right? Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget, we're having 50% off all of our courses. It finishes at the end of next week on the 6th. Why? Because I didn't respond to you guys. A lot of you guys were asking for the coupon because something wasn't working. I got a response, so now I'm responding and waiting for you guys to be able to use the coupon code. It's black to get 50% off all the courses, black to get 20% off working with me one-on-one. And those discounts also includes the bonuses, okay? So do that now or else I'm closing the channel. Take care.